The Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital, a major referral facility, is faced with many challenges, but the key amongst them is congestion at departments for critical care. Although some personnel of the hospital have been trained in various fields to help provide emergency care, the hospital does not have the facilities to enhance their work. Chief Executive Officer of the hospital, Dr. Oheniba Owusu-Danso, spoke about how the development is gravely affecting the running of the hospital.
It is affecting us, extensively. In the sense that there are various projects that we have had to collaborate with some international and even local agencies to execute where we are having problems with. For where we are, we could have actually done this facility at a different place, in a more bigger and spacious facility. But unfortunately, for lack of land, we have had to use only the top floor of this block. As you can see, we have had to do a lot of demarcations to make sure that all the required facilities for the Assisted Reproductive Therapy Center are actually housed in here. And that is how restricted it is.
The management is improvising with a little space at the hospital and putting up an Assisted Reproductive Technology Center, which will be the first of its kind in a public hospital in Ghana. The dialysis center of the hospital is also being expanded, even with the limited space the hospital is grappling with. Management has also demolished a bungalow to put up a cleft center for the hospital. Dr. Owusu-Danso disclosed that there are ongoing talks to get the Ghana Armed Forces to cede portions of its land to the hospital.
Working on it, and His Majesty Otumfuo has put this committee together, and in fact the President is aware. Hopefully, I think this year, this land issue should be resolved so that we can have more land to expand the second largest hospital in Ghana. And I think that the military is also comfortable in the discussions that we have had so far, because as we are all aware, they have a new land area which is also developing. What is currently being discussed is about some of the facilities here for the military that may have to be rebuilt at their new site near Prempeh College, so that we can have more land here to expand the hospital facilities.
Relatives who bring in patients and others who come for visits take over corridors and surroundings of the hospital as places of abode. The hospital says it is committed to address same.
Largely because for most of the people who come here, who scatter around our environment, our compound here, the understanding is that they don't have so much money to go into a regular hotel. Okay, this will not be free. Of course, the contractor will have to recoup the money. But the agreement has been signed that the rates, the overnight rates that the contractor is going to be charged, will at all times be decided mutually between the contractor or those who will actually operationalize the facility and the management of Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital. So we have to make sure that it will be within the means of people who use these facilities. That's why we have various levels of accommodation here. But the mass of it is the general accommodation for people who we think will have to spend a little more, a little money overnight, rather than going to a guest house or a hotel.
The hospital says it needs land to expand its facilities to save more lives.